Hi everyone, welcome. It's Mary Beth. Thanks for coming to our science lesson today. This is going to be a science lesson about birds and specifically about bird beaks. So let's see what we have here. I made a bird beak out of paper and we're going to do that and then we're going to talk about them. This is the one I made. It's my little bird beak. This one's pretty long and pointy. And I can pretend that it's a little bird. And so we're going to make something like this with some of the materials you got in your take-home bag. And then we're going to talk a little bit about bird beaks and what they can do, because they are very interesting. So I'm going to show you my workspace. I have the materials from the take-home bag, a pair of scissors, and I have tape and glue. Either one of these will do. And I'm actually going to use the tape, so I'm going to put the glue stick back that way. So let's take out the paper clip. There's this little piece of paper that we need. We have two of these folded shapes that we're going to use. We've got something I need to adjust on here. All right. And we have a little piece of tape here, and underneath here we have two little googly eyes. And these are just for fun. And I'll show you how you can put those on after we're done making our bird beak. And a circle. First thing we're going to do is cut out the circle. My scissors. You can take as long as you need to cut out this circle, which is going to be kind of a fun part too, to put a little head or face on your bird. Okay, you can set that down there. My scissors aside. All right, now let's get these two things together. These are going to be the two sides of the beak, the top and the bottom. So in order to attach them, we need to tape them closed right here. I'm going to take a little piece of tape. And tape right along the side. Do it on another one, on the next one. Right where this flap overlaps. What shape does this remind you of? It reminds me of a pyramid. It's got three sides and it comes to a point at the top. It's got triangles on each side. Well, triangles, yeah, with a long slanty side. I think these are beautiful shapes. Okay, so now to get these to be together, we're going to take the two sides that we just taped and we're going to put a piece of tape right here, but we're going to also use this to hold that together. So what you can do is you can either put some glue on there. I actually think I will use glue. I said I wasn't going to, or you can put a piece of tape, and I'll show you how you can do that too. But I'll put plenty of glue on here. You might need some help holding it together, but if you hold it like this, set this over the top, and press it together like that. So there's glue holding it there and glue holding it there. And so you have the two sides of your beak. Just pretty fun. The other way you can do it is take a piece of tape and roll it into a little ball like that. I think you guys are familiar with that. And put the tape under there like that. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, now that we have our beak shape that we like, we're going to attach this on here so that that can be the bird's face. And to do that, you can also either tape it or use some glue. I'm going to use a little bit of glue at the bottom here. It's the bottom part that's going to get stuck on. It goes right on the inside. Kind of fold it like that. Put it on the inside and press up there. That can be the face of the bird. Now, if you really want to make something fun, you can put some googly eyes on. Again, with a little bit of glue. It can be liquid glue also, or some tape. Just press them on where you think that the eyes should go. We're not making this look exactly like a real bird, but it's kind of fun to have some eyes on there. Some of you might have gotten bigger eyes in your take-home bag. And press this one right here. If this isn't working for you, I also, on my one I did before, I just drew some eyes on there. And that works too. You are welcome to dress up this bird any other way that you like. And now it can kind of be like a little finger puppet. I'm going to do this now. So we have made a bird beak. But I wonder, is this the only shape that bird beaks come in? No, bird beaks come in different shapes depending on what bird it is. A beak like this might be good for a bird that likes to eat seeds and nuts. Look what I have. I brought some pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds to see if my bird beak can pick them up. Got some. And then the birds are really good at getting the seeds from their beaks into their bodies so that they can have some nutrition. So that's one kind of bird beak. Lots of the birds we see in our backyards have beaks like this. They're pointy at the end, and the top is a little bit bigger than the bottom. Ours are about the same on ours, same size in the top and bottom. So we might see birds that look like this with this kind of beak at bird feeders that are eating some of the sunflower seeds we might put out or other types of seeds. Let's look at some other bird beaks here. We have a bunch. So we have right here, do you know what kind of bird that is? It's an eagle. So an eagle is a bird of prey, and they have beaks that are great for catching and eating meat because they eat small animals and they have to catch them and be able to really grab them. And that's what they use that pointy, sharp part in the top of their beak for. If we look over here, we see, do you know what kind this is? You might be able to tell if this was a color picture. It's a parrot. And they are fruit and nut eaters. And so sometimes they have to use their sharp beak and their little tongue and their bottom beak to open up fruits and nuts and get at what's inside. And so that's why they have that kind of a beak. It's really fun to watch them doing that if you ever have a chance. Here we have hummingbird, and this hummingbird is a nectar feeder. That means that they take their long beak and put it down into a flower or a hummingbird feeder, if you have one of those, and they are able to get the nectar that they need with that long, thin, curved beak. And then over here, this bird lives around the water. And I couldn't exactly tell what kind it is, but down here it says fish eater. And so this beak is good for catching and eating fish. It's pretty sharp. And so they have to be able to get past the scales of the fish to get into the meat that's going to give them their nutrition. So those are some different kinds of bird beaks. You might have even seen other kinds if you like to look at birds or study birds. So hopefully you had fun. If you want to, you can ask an adult for some little foods you can try to pick up with your bird beak and see if you can get them into your mouth for some nutrition. Or you can use this as a puppet. Or also you can decorate it however you want. So I hope you had fun studying bird beaks, and I thank you for coming. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.